Namaskar and welcome again to Planet Soul Astrology. So, friends, hope you all are doing good. And yes, today we are going to discuss about one of the important divisional charts. We made many videos regarding Navmansh Kundali. Yet, too many things are balanced, but now we are going to discuss about the Shmansh Kundali, or we can call it as a D10 chart or the Shansh Kundali. So, it is a minute form or Sukshma Swarup to see your profession, career, your wealth growth, your status of life, your ambitions of life, your fulfillment of your wealth status, how will be your overall well being, career wise, profession wise, money wise, how will be the strength of your professional lord, or how will be strength of your finance houses. Everything can be derived from the Shmansh Kundali. So, friends, this is Sunili welcoming you all again to Planet Soul Astrology. Do subscribe, share, and like my channel. And do visit my website planet2soul.com. So, Dashmansh Kundali. Dashmansh Kundali, it is the 10th part of our birth chart. As we all know that each Rashi is divided into 30 degrees, and then altogether 360 degrees are made of each house. So we can call it as a one house or one Rashi is of 30 degree, and then we call as this one Rashi, that is 30 degrees, are divided into 10 parts. So each part will get 3 degrees. So 3 into 10 is equal to 30 degrees. So whenever your planets are posited in particular degrees, that time we come to know that this planet will go in which house and which sign in your D10 chart. Okay. So basically, nowadays all the softwares are showing this Dashmansh Kundali ready-made. It's like a ready reckoner, but everything we must know manually. When it is one type of joyous situation, or it is one type of happiness when you happen to make your own D10 chart or D9 chart. You are calculating and you are doing. I can understand that it is something tiring procedure for few of them, but I'm very sure when manually you will make your own D10 chart or D9 chart or any other divisional charts by mathematical calculations, this will really give you immense pleasure and immense satisfaction that yes, you are a true Jyotish student, because Jyotish Shastra itself starts from mathematics, and then all the theory knowledge comes. So it is the base of science, it is the base of maths. And whatever we are speaking about, this planet is there, this planet is there, this. So why this planet is there? Because they are posited in particular degrees. That is why we can utter few words about it, or that is why we can speak uh, about those planets. So I can understand that everyone can see the ready or D10 chart or the Shansh Kundli in their software. But to be more specific, I would like to tell you that whenever I will just give you a brief and generalized idea that how this Dashmansh Kundali is made. Many people, I'm very sure, will be interested to know that it is written in the PHS also, or other scriptures also. It is written that how to make D10 chart, but I will also tell you all. See, whatever degrees your planets are positive, those degrees will decide that what house and what zodiac they will positive, or they will go in D10 chart. Now, if your planets are posited in odd signs, which are the odd signs? 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and 11. All these signs are odd signs and remaining are even sign. Okay. So if you have your planets in odd sign, so from that sign only you have to count that what degreeically, what houses your particular planet is going ahead, and that particular zodiac this planet will catch into your D10 chart. If your planets are in even sign in D1 chart, then in for even sign there is a different maths. If your planet is in even sign, so from that particular even sign you have to see ninth house from there, and from that ninth house you will count the degrees. I will give you one simple example about odd and even group. Say for example, you have Aquarius ascendant rising of say 2 degrees. Okay, so what we learned before, that each portion of D10 chart is degreically divided in 10 parts, and each part is getting 3 degrees. Okay, so now if ascendant rising of Aquarius, which is a Vishama Rashi, or we can call it as an odd sign, is within this 3 degree, so what we can say, that it is a 3 degree, and we have to count the planet, or we have to count the lagna or ascendant rising in D10. So as it is within the 3 degrees, so same ascendant will be rising in D10 chart. So we can say that this person is having Vargottam D10 chart. It is not only applicable to D9 only, that D9 planet have Bhavottam or Vargottam or combinations of planet. In all Varga charts, that is in all divisional charts, Vargottama, Bhavottam or Yuti or same combinations of planets are if positive, then also we have to consider total strength of them. Now I will give you another example of even sign. If your ascendant rising is of 2 degrees, but it is Pisces ascendant rising in D1 chart. Okay. So now from Pisces ascendant, ninth house comes what? So it is a Scorpio sign. From Pisces ascendant, ninth house is of Scorpio sign. And if your ascendant rising is Pisces, so what will be your ascendant rising in D10 chart? So it will be Scorpio ascendant rising for you, because first 3 degrees are counted here. So same uh, ascendant will remain in Visham Rashi, that is odd sign. But for even, as I said, you have to count from ninth zodiac from your even sign. Okay. So see why I'm saying, I am sure that many will find this little difficult, but I'll just try to share one Kundali with you. And this is Shri Amitabh Bachchan ji's chart, and everyone is aware about it. He's Mahanayak, or best actor, best human being. And you can see that in his chart, the ascendant rising, this is his birth chart and this is his D10 chart. So now we can see here that his ascendant is of odd sign, which is Aquarius sign, rising of 1 degree 56 minute and 47 seconds. That means, as per our rule, this ascendant is within 3 degrees. Okay. So here we can see that it is remaining the same ascendant rising, right? If it could have been more than 3 degrees, then it could have been of 12 number sign here. But as it is within 3 degrees, so it is holding the same sign. Now we will see some more example of this. Now, which is another planet which is posited in odd sign. So now we can see that moon is posited in odd sign. Okay. So here we can see that moon is of 10 degree, 19 minutes and 2 seconds. So what we have to count, 3 degree for first part, then 6 degree, then 9 degree, and then 12 degree. Okay. That means fourth part of this moon we have to count from this moon only. That is why from moon or why from Libra? Because this is a odd sign. So which is the fourth part of moon? 1, 2, 3, 4. So here you can see that moon is going in Capricorn sign, right? Now we will see that he is having so many planets in even sign, because 6 number, that is Virgo sign, is a even sign. So we will see the sun position of his chart. Now sun is holding 24 degree 22 minutes and 53 seconds. So which part it will come? That is, you can count that first, second, 3, 6, 9, then 12, then 15, then 18, okay, and 21, and then 24, and then last part, okay. So ninth part we can see, because if it would have been only 24, then eighth part, but it is more than 24, so ninth part we have to count. But here comes the twist. What Rishi Parashar has said, that if your any planets are posited in even sign, then from that even sign you have to first see the ninth sign. So from this Virgo sign, the ninth sign is this Taurus. Okay. So now we have to see the ninth position from Taurus. So first, second, third, fourth, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So sun will go in Capricorn sign here. See, is it clear? So now as this is a degreically, these planetary position are aligned. That means for him, the moon and sun are posited in Capricorn sign, which are king and queen planets in 12th house. 12th house is of open sky, great success, achieving spirituality also. You know, he is a spiritual person also. He is a great poet also. He has a very divine and very deep voice also, you know. How this is attained? Because many planets are posited in his occult house, in his 8th house. I will take one more example to explain in a better way, that this is also even sign, right? 2 number. And Saturn is posited in even sign. Now here you can see that Saturn is of 19 degree, 13 minutes and 53. So it is more than 19. Okay. So the seventh part will form here. Like you have to count 3, 6, 9, likewise. So seventh part will fall. But as it is an even sign, so which will be the ninth house from this? So 10 number will be the ninth house from Taurus sign, that is Capricorn. So from here we have to count seventh part. First, second, third, fourth, 5, 6, 7. That means Saturn will go in Cancer sign here. See, it is going in Cancer. This is, you know, so much soothing thing. At least when I was in my school of astrology, and now also, when I'm counting this manually, I really feel so much happiness. So you have to understand that how your planets are going in this particular house and in this particular zodiac. That means the first understanding of your D10 chart, you will understand that this is your karmic account. This is your karmic zodiac horoscope, or this is your karmic kundali, or this is your profession kundali. In your profession kundali, now you have to see so many things. What we are seeing here, so as I said before, that your independent thoughts about profession, career, how will be your growth in your career, whether you will do job or you will do business, or what type of achievements you will get, what will be the ambitions level of yours, what will be the obstacles or what will be the smoothness, and how will be your overall path to achieve a particular growth in your work sector or in your profession, and specifically how will be your gaining, or how will be your income source, what will be your wealth status, what will be your wealth status as well as your mental status to cope up with your wealth status. That also we can definitely see from D10 chart. So now here you can see that for Shri Amitabh Bachchan ji, the Vargottama ascendant is rising. So here first thing is very, very clear that yes, now he is having a strong ascendant rising in his D10 chart. That is for sure. So next time we will definitely discuss more about it. This was just a brief explanation that how to see or what is D10 chart. This is just an introductory lecture. So D10 chart, your 10th lord, your second lord, your sixth lord, nakshatras of them, whichever planet is Atma Karak, so many things we can see from D10 chart. So step by step, definitely we will discuss or try to discuss them all. So I hope that you understood the things, and next time definitely I will come with next step of D10 chart. But in between, I'll be making other videos also as per the need, and as per, sometimes really I don't feel like doing the same series. I feel like giving something new, because sometimes I get fantastic mood to view something new. So maybe in between I will give different videos also. So but for that you have to stay tuned with Planet to Soul Astrology. And yes, if you want to read your career, profession, or your D10 chart, please visit planettosoul.com, and be safe, be healthy. Sabka Mangal Ho. May all be blessed. Namaste.